operation management class. As we know that statistics has a power in controlling the process. In this video, we will learn about how we utilize the statistical to control the process.
Statistical process control, or we simply call it the SPC. The objective or our objective of controlling the process or creating the process control system is to provide a signal, statistical signal, when the assignable cause, this is special type of cause of variation, are present in our process. We know that the variability is inherent in every process. There are two types of variability that is embedded, that is exists in each process, which is the natural or common causes, and the second is special, or we can simply call it assignable causes. And this system provides a statistical signal when assignable causes are present. The task of the operation manager here is detect and eliminate assignable causes of variation as much as possible and continue the process. Let's discuss further about the natural variation. Natural variation is also called a common causes. This natural variation affect virtually, because we cannot see that, all the production and supply chain process. We can only expect the amount of variation, predict the amount of variation, create a distribution of the variation. The output measure of this natural variation will follow a probability distribution. Generally, it will follow normal distribution. For any distribution, there is a measure of central tendency and dispersion, or we usually in statistical say this is mu and sigma. If the distribution of output falls within an acceptable limits, the process is said to be in control. This is the terminology that we have to keep in mind. That is, in control means the distribution of output falls within an acceptable limits. Assignable variation. This is also called special cause of variation. That is the variation that can be traced or can be tracked due to specific reason. Because of the machine, because of the human mistake, human error, and other type or other source of variation. The objective in here is to discover when the assignable causes are present in our production system. The operation manager then simply have to eliminate the bad causes and incorporate the good causes in the system. When we see here the difference between A, B, and C in this figure, the A situation is, we call it in statistical control and capable of producing within the control limits, because we see that the production process that we conduct in here is within an acceptable limit, which is this is upper or this is lower, and this is the upper control limit. If we see further in situation of B, in B situation, we call this one is statistically in control but not capable of producing within the control limit. This is due to very high variation high or too high sigma in the process. The situation in C is the situation where we call it this is out of control. This is because the central tendency of this distribution is out of the acceptable limit, lower and upper. There are two types of data. The first, we call it data variable data. This is the characteristic that can take any real value, any value that we can measure. And this type of data may be in a whole thing or in a fraction or decimal number. This variable of data is in the continuous random variable form. Oppositely, the attribute data. This kind of data is closely related with the defect-related characteristic. This data is classified whether the product is good or bad, accept or not accept, which is this is kind of a categorical or discrete random variable. So thank you so much for joining me in this video discussing about the basic difference, the basic terminology in statistical process control. How we can use both of those data, variable and attribute, we will discuss in the next video. So see you in the next video.
Thank you so much for joining me in Learning Operation Management. See you again in the next video.